We start this particular journey as we come on to the Birmingham and Worcester Canal, heading towards Birmingham and then on to Wolverhampton. Very close to the junction of the Stratford-on-Avon Canal and the Birmingham and Worcester. This is a stop block. It's not in use anymore. It's got these guillotine gates, which we've never actually done a lot with those, so I wonder if we'll get to on our journey. But apparently this was used in the past to when canals were under private ownership and the two canals were very separate and owned by separate companies, so this was used as a way of separating them. And apparently it does work, although I find that a little bit hard to believe, but the gates and things had all been checked and refitted recently, but I'm not so sure. Either way, it doesn't need to. Now the other side. Junction, not much further on from the guillotine lock.
Sharp turn, actually.
This is quite a sharp turn. Taking their photos of us videoing them taking their photos of us. Lovely old canal building there, the Worcester and Birmingham Canal Company. Very much hope that we don't encounter anybody on the bridge.
And the boat just coming in.
Oh, is there?
Right.
That was lucky.
Good, wasn't it? Well timed.
We didn't bother sounding our horn. We know we're supposed to, but we've literally seen no other boats this morning in the couple of hours that we've been cruising, so we didn't think it was worth it. And here it is, another boat. So we're officially on the Birmingham and Worcester Canal. Slightly different scenery to what we've been experiencing for the last couple of weeks. But you know, cities have their own things too.
So this is a rare moment. Jill is steering the boat.
Not great.
We're on a straight bit, mind,
Oh, we're coming up to not a straight
but she's
bit.
doing well.
Don't freak me out.
Every now and then she likes a little practice. See how we go.
Bit of a narrow one, and typically it's where there happens to be a boat coming the other way. But they have kindly paused to let us through. Oh, and hello to the birds. all the different types of structures that go over the top. Pipe bridges and railway bridges and footbridges, road bridges. Aqueduct over the A38. I'm not sure what I expected the canals around Birmingham to be like, but there's certainly lots of cityness about them, but there are also some of these really good patches of greenery, and it's good to see lots of people using them, walking and jogging and cycling along the towpath, which is really good as well. University Station. Some more of the university. Edgbaston Tunnel, very short, 105 yards. It has a towpath, I'm just not sure that I'd be wanting to walk through here. Spooky. Certainly colourful. Granville Street.
The left-hand turn.
Yep. This is where we ended our walk 5 years ago. So weird that a week and a half ago we were here at that arena seeing Keane, and now we're back on our boat. So here we are in the centre of Birmingham. This was our mooring last night alongside Brindley Place, and despite the fact you can see behind me the Utilita Arena and Sea Life Centre just over that way, it was pretty much this noisy, i.e. not noisy at all night. So we'd read all sorts of things about Birmingham, some people saying it's fine to stay in, others saying not so much, but our experience was that it was a really peaceful night. That bump was because Gary's moving the boat. So yeah, we'd definitely stay here again. Great spot. Say good morning to a large Lego giraffe. This is the roundhouse. Where they used to house the horses. other end of the Soho Loop. I love the bridges around here. Goes to die. Noisy. These couple of bridges up here mark a bit of a decision point for us. We're on the Birmingham main line, but you can choose whether to take Telford's new line or Brindley's old line, and we're going to go the old line, which according to the book is the more interesting of the two, so we'll give that one a shot. People have compared the new line to taking the M1. It's quick but relatively featureless, so perhaps we'll save that one for another day. Goslings right in the middle of the canal. Along with the couple having a fight over here.
Just coming up the last of the 3 blocks on the Birmingham old line. The new line takes a similar route, but it goes for a cutting. And eventually we will go over the top of the new line. It's quite interesting.
Technically in Birmingham, but this really makes you feel like you're out back in the country again. And reminding us that we definitely are still in civilization. M5 thundering on overhead and all of this going on underneath. Really? So that lock over there would take us back to the new main line if we wanted to, but now we're on the old main line still. And we go on an aqueduct shortly, I believe, over the top of the new main line. It's pretty cool. There we go, here's the aqueduct. There's the new line down there. Continue on.
Finally seen another boat today.
We have just saw our first boat all if it gets heavier, we'll just moor up and have a cup of tea. It's marvelling at how clear this water is. Now and then you see a fish swimming along. Quite suburban now, peeking into people's backyards. And we're at Tipton Junction. Still on Birmingham main old line, I think. Maybe. We'll meet up with the new line shortly. We're at Factory Junction. That way, I suppose, coming off the new line. The old line continues off this way. Apparently, Wolverhampton, 5¼ miles. Video of this because it's quite funny. Gary is doing this challenge where he is going for a walk or a run every day for this year, and he hasn't missed a day so far, so he's doing really well. Today we moored up in Wolverhampton, and I said to him, so how are you going to go for your walk, because this pontoon that we are moored on is actually on the non-towpath side, and it's got no exit or no entry. The only way you can get to it is by boat. So Gary is doing his walk by doing laps up and down the pontoon until he reaches a kilometre. So that's dedication for you. Just leaving. No, here's our little mooring island next to Wolverhampton Tunnel. What we like about it is there's no way on and no way off. It's a fairly peaceful night, actually, considering that we're in the middle of Wolverhampton. This pink boat next to us streams live webcam footage from its camera mounted on the front. If you're interested, go to pinknarrowboat.com and have a look. Thankfully our boat was parked a little bit back, so he couldn't see us. Basin where there's some facilities apparently. And there's our first lock of the day. We've got 21 of them to do today. Better get on with it. I think this is lock number 10 of the flight of 21 at Wolverhampton. You see it's pretty industrial, but it's actually not unpleasant. There's 4 boats coming down. You might be able to see a woman just at the lock ahead of us, or behind us. She's helping, everyone's sort of helping each other because there are 4 boats coming down and none going up. So that's how it is this morning.
So I'm just coming out of lock 15 or 16, I can't remember what, of the Wolverhampton flight. Going down. There's 19 locks in total to Aldersley Junction, so we're fairly close to the end. It's taken us close to 3 hours, so that's not bad, about 4 hours amazing viaducts, take railways over the canal. They're pretty impressive. This one goes all the way over there.
Just filling up the final lock in the Wolverhampton flight, number 21. Can't tell you're in Wolverhampton anymore, very much out in the countryside. And there she is waiting to come in. Lots. Goodbye Wolverhampton locks. You were kind of fun. Hello, next chunk of canal. I can't remember what this little bit's called, we're not on it for long. Heads up towards Great Haywood, but we're going to turn off. Sorry, Lisa.